Oh yeah, it's a great opportunity. Another chance for us, kind of do what we do and prepare to, play another great team like we do every week. So it's a great opportunity, to put on for the crowd and for the fans, always.
15 tackles for loss and 7 sacks against Michigan State. Just how are you guys able to, have such a productive game as a defensive line?
I think that just kind of goes with our preparation. Every day we work as hard as possible, hard as can, like it's a game. Like sometimes the practices are harder than the game for us. So I think that kind of shows how serious our preparation is and what we do during the week to be able to perform on Saturday.
We haven't had a chance to talk to you yet. Your journey here to Indiana, after entering the transfer portal, can you take us through it and kind of how quickly Indiana developed for you as an option?
Yeah, the transfer portal is, that's an entirely different story. It's like a whirlwind when it comes to that for certain people. But honestly, for me, it was where I find that fits best for me. It wasn't about being at the most fancy school or the biggest school. It was where I feel like I get developed the most, who cares for their players the most. And obviously, Coach Sig's background, he's been winning for a long time. So kind of want to be in that winning culture.
What was your first impression of him?
Oh, great guy. Like, he's a funny guy. And a lot of times he may seem like he's super serious, but like he has a great side to him. And I feel like that, when it's time for the business and when it's time to work, it's really time to work. And then when it's time to chill and relax, that, he also show that side too. So I love Coach Sig.
They had a lot of JMU guys that they brought over on defensive line and defense in general. Did it take you some time to adjust? What was that like, that transition like?
Honestly, I feel like we fit pretty well when I first got here. Like, it was pretty easy bonding. I got the hang of the defensive schemes pretty well. And honestly, just like fitting in with a lot of JMU guys, it was pretty easy. And I feel like they accepted me for the person who I am, and then they found me as family. So I appreciate that from them.
What makes Mikhail so special, you think?
Like I said, he's another person that prepares like nobody else. During the week, he practices as hard as possible, watches a ton of film, and he's just one of those guys where it's like he can just go out there and perform because of how much he does during the week.
How does it help you all inside when you have someone like him on the outside?
Oh, yeah, he definitely makes our job easier. Putting on pressure to the quarterback, it just allows a lot of time for, sometimes the focus gets off of us and they focus on them. Now we get to create plays, and then we get to kind of have his back in that aspect. So, playing next to Mikhail is huge.
What was the coaching staff's message to you when you were in the portal?
Honestly, it was just, hey, like, we need some defensive tackles here. And, we come here, we're going to need you to play for us and just give me everything you got, and we'll give it all to you.
C.J., the mood and the reaction for that defense after you spotted 10 to Michigan State on Saturday was very impressive. Kind of give me an idea what's going on with that group after those first couple of possessions. It seemed to dial you guys in.
Honestly, we didn't have any big reaction. We know, things happen. It's football, so we kind of just got our guys together, talked on the sideline, and it was like, hey, like, we do this all the time. We practice and prepare for, mistakes to happen. So let's go out there and do what we do, know our training, and that's kind of how we brought it back together.
Do you guys feel the momentum when the offense gets the rhythm that they get, and all of a sudden that lead goes to 10, 20, and plus?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, offense and defense, we definitely feed off each other's energy. Like, that's one great thing about this team. Everybody is really gelling and connected no matter which side of the ball you're on. So I feel like the offense is doing great. The defense is going to feel that energy. Like, hey, let's back them up. Let's give them something back for them because they did some good things for us. Let's do some good things for them.
I want to say you were on a roster that went 1-11 last year, right? I'm curious, what makes a mindset of a winner, do you feel like?
Honestly, it's just preparation. Preparing to win. That's the biggest thing. Like, if you prepare like you're going to win, then that's kind of what the outcome is.
How is this team doing it better than last year then? Is there anything specific? It just seems like a very broad question.
That's a very broad question. But, I love my old school. I love all the guys that I used to, hang around with. But honestly, it's just preparation. That's what it comes down to, just doing different things, doing practicing hard.
How much do Coach Haynes and Coach Kuntz have an impact on that in that preparation?
Oh, huge. They come with energy every single day. They come with it like it's a game. So if you have that game mentality when you're going to practice, then you'll be good when it comes to the game time.
Did Michigan offer you in the portal?
Yes, they did.
How far the line did you get with them?
I had some talks with them, but we won't go too deep into it. It was, portal stuff and recruitment.
But you didn't visit or anything like that?
No, I didn't.
What does it mean to you to have position coaches and a defensive coordinator who are so into the preparation and getting you guys better every single day?
It means a lot. It just kind of prepares us for more than just football at that aspect as well. It kind of prepares us for life because you can't really just go into life unprepared, and there's going to be hard things that come to you. Like during the week, we have some hard challenges that come in. We get a specific scheme that kind of really, really challenges us. So, like, having that preparation, not knowing that, like, no matter what, something may go bad, but you have an opportunity to make it right again, that's a big thing for us.
Was that part of the draw of getting you here to Indiana?
Most definitely. What's up?
Just coming from Kent State, what has it been like for you to see you're in the Big Ten, sold out stadiums, college game days here, just kind of that, bigger stage. What has that been like?
Oh yeah, definitely. The environment is completely different. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like the biggest part about it is like you got an environment, you got a fan base who really, really cares about their hometown team, and that's the biggest difference for me.
Two more for CJ.
You mentioned that the offense and defense are very connected during games. What does that look like when you're going up against each other in practice?
Oh, it's very, very competitive because we know that if we go as hard as we can for them, then we make their looks so much harder. So when it comes time for the game, then it makes it kind of easy for them. You know what I'm saying? So we prepare really hard. We compete really hard. When we go offense, D-line one-on-ones, everybody's competing. So that's just kind of how we go about things every day.
And also,
Go ahead.
no, you go.
Is there anything different you guys have been preparing for ahead of this week, Michigan?
No, there's nothing that we prepare like the same we do every week, every single week. This is the biggest game because it's the next game, and that's how it is every week.